A Maribyrnong resident has broken down in tears after discovering his flood-hit Melbourne property had been burgled early this morning. A looter was reportedly seen fleeing the property on Burton Crescent, stealing thousands of dollars worth of personal items, including a power tool, from Faraj Ghatas and his wife. "I say the situation must be so bad to rob from us? Are they human? No," he said. Read more. Too late to leave. Victorian homes under threat as floodwaters surge. Ghatas has lost nearly 30 years of memories after floodwaters inundated his home on Friday morning. "Our house is completely damaged, my garage, my garden, my house is gone," he said. 27 years in this house, so many memories. We remember everything, so many toys, so many photos, so many memories and so many Christmases. What type of person does this? Read more. Frightened, wet and exhausted native animals filmed desperately fleeing floodwaters. Meanwhile, suspected looters were nearly caught in the act by a camera crew early this morning. Today weather presenter Tim Davis and his camera crew arrived at the corner of Oakland Street and Burton Crescent, where a staggering amount of possessions had been left behind by residents forced to flee the floods. Davis said he saw 3 men in a navy blue Ford Territory, wearing face masks and hoodies, fly out of the homes as soon as he saw the news crew arrive. "These guys got out of here quick sticks because they knew we were media and here to tell the story and we had cameras to show what's happening at the moment," Davis said. "But these guys are obviously up to no good, couldn't get out of here fast enough." Sickening sight to see people doing that sort of thing here in the streets of Melbourne early this morning with these residents already going through so much. "As I said, we are in contact with Victoria Police at the moment to give them all the details we can about what we have just witnessed here." Read more. ADF choppers to be sent in to help with Victorian evacuations. Homeowner Darren told The Age that the thieves took the few personal items that had avoided flood damage, including a laptop, iPads and an e-bike. "I can't believe humanity can be so low. They've kicked us when we're already down," he said. Premier Daniel Andrews said the behavior of some people were extremely disappointing. "During these very difficult times, we see the best of the Victorian spirit," he said. "People looking out for each other. People looking out for each other. People doing quite extraordinary things. And then we see some other behavior that is really, really poor." Emergencies Minister Murray Watt labelled the actions of looters as un-Australian. "I met people in the last couple of days who have lost everything, and are really traumatized," he said. "So, to have looting happen on top of that is completely unacceptable, and I'm sure that the police are doing everything they can to get that under control." Victoria Police arrived at the home shortly after they were notified and have made contact with the owner, who was not home at the time. Read more. Victorians impacted by floodwaters eligible for emergency payments. It comes as emergency call takers dealing with flood victims in the early hours of Sunday became victims of crime when their cars were broken into outside their workplace in Ballarat. Police have confirmed about 15 cars were broken into at the car park on Enterprise Grove in Mount Helen about 2 a.m. Windows were smashed before the vehicles were ransacked. It is unknown what was stolen. Police said they were investigating possible links to other thefts from cars in the Warren Hyphy and Mount Helen areas over the weekend. Victorian Ambulance Union Secretary Danny Hill has taken to Twitter to slam the break-ins as disgusting behavior.